Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into the show that's on in the afternoon. Hope you're having a great day.
Yeah.
It's warmed up a little bit.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yep.
Hey, someone that's more than okay. One of our favorite guests in studio today, Sunny Mulford, Epic Cure.
She brings the sun and the warmth.
There you go. Yeah, we need that.
Yeah.
We need that right now. They have got some record-breaking successes to talk about. They've got some new distributions we're going to talk about. There's a lot going on, especially this time of year. It's a big time of year for Epic Cure. So we want to keep you completely updated, and we will do that in just a couple of minutes. We'll also have your horoscopes, your events, and everything you love about the afternoon show.
Yeah.
But first, we will start by telling you about our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln. Since 1949, they've been more than just a dealership. They're a family-owned beacon of trust here in St. Augustine. Honesty, integrity, and community service, that's what they were founded on, and those traditions continue to this very day. They've got a great facility out there at 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment-needed maintenance, and you can enjoy the comforts of their customer lounge and the amazing flavors of Ford's Garage. Go get yourself some chili in this weather.
Yeah, that's a good call.
A really good chili out there. Bozard Ford Lincoln are the proud recipients of the prestigious Triple Crown Award and named Florida's Dealer of the Year by Dealer Rater. Their team is dedicated to providing an enjoyable and efficient experience. Bozard Ford Lincoln offers the best in pricing, selection, and service just off I-95 and State Road 16, where your satisfaction is their mission, and they are driven to inspire. And our friends at the Bailey Group, over 300 companies and organizations trust the Bailey Group to carefully craft a benefits program that supports and reflects their vision. No matter where you want to go, they're going to help you get there together. Their first priority is taking care of you and your family. They want to learn more about your personal situation, sit down with you, identify your dreams and your goals, understand things like your risk tolerance, and build the perfect plan for you. It's long-term relationships that encourage open and honest communication, and that's been the cornerstone of their foundation of success from the get-go. Excuse me. Give them a call, 904-461-1800. And Elace Med Spa, relaxing and rejuvenating experiences every single day is what they're offering you out there at Elace Med Spa. Hydrofacials, Botox, dermal fillers, laser treatments. Davey was just in there yesterday.
Yeah, and they have this great golden ticket program going on right now. So you go in there and buy a gift card, you're going to get a little bit of a bonus. So $250, you're going to get $25 extra. Plus, they're going to hand over a cosmetic bag to you. And inside that bag is going to be a golden ticket, or potentially a golden ticket, in which you can win up to $7,000 worth of prizes at Elace. It's pretty awesome. I know a lot of people go to med spas a lot, but if you were that winner, could you imagine?
Amazing.
That's like a year of services off. That's amazing.
I know. Very cool. Elace.com. Check out what they got for you.
Yeah.
Sunny, welcome back in. How are you doing this afternoon?
I am doing so great. Thank you guys again for having us on. We really appreciate it.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
One of our favorite organizations in town. It's amazing.
Yeah. So many people appreciate what you all do. So we want to spread the info because there's a lot going on. You guys are always up to a lot.
Yes. For some reason, we just stay busy all the time. So at this point, luckily, things are just coming to us instead of us having to go seek things out, which is a wonderful place to be in. And so now we're just trying to manage through all that. So
did it take years to get there? Like, you know what I mean? Like to get the word out on what you guys actually do?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I mean, food rescue is not like the thing that people talk about. I mean, other than talking to Epicure, I don't know if you guys have ever had that as part of your conversation anywhere.
Yeah.
And so, there's definitely a lot more national attention being shed on the light on food waste and food waste reduction. But it has definitely been, an uphill battle for years, trying to connect to sources and to educate people about, the food safety aspect of that and the food guidelines about expiration dates and the terminologies there. But now, like I said, I think, we've been doing this for 5.5 years and have kind of made a lot of connections, and now those connections are making connections for us.
That's
and
awesome.
So that's
huge.
helping us, reach new levels, and the more food we are able to source and rescue, the more people we're able to help, and agencies as well.
Yeah. Now, it's the holiday season, of course, a crucial time for families in need. How are you guys stepping up efforts? What's different for you guys like this time of year at Epicure?
Yeah, well, the holidays are definitely a lot more challenging for people that are struggling. It's definitely a time that's typically advertised as joyful and together and abundance and all of that. And so when you don't have when you're struggling to feed your family or your kids, it's a lot harder, in this time of year. So, there's all kinds of studies about that, depression, related to that. And so we just, our goal is just to, like I said, rescue as much food as possible to help as many people as we possibly can. And like last month, talking about records, we were able to reach a 1 million pound goal. Which was our reach goal for the end of this year. So we achieved that. And so it typically takes.
That was throughout the whole year?
Our goal was
just the total for a month?
That was just November.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
we've rescued and distributed over 9 million pounds of food this year.
Wow.
But our goal was to get to 1 million pounds a month by the end of this year. So we reached that goal, and I feel like that's our new platform for our starting point for 2025. So now we grow from there. And it takes us about 600,000 pounds a month to do our distributions. So our direct to the public distributions, because we do about 20 every week and serve about 2,200 families directly. So all of the excess food that we get above our needs, we're able to give to other agencies to help them reach as many people as they can and in their areas.
I'm just thinking about Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
What did that mean for families? How many turkeys did you guys give out?
Yeah, well, turkeys were really inexpensive this year.
Were they really?
Well, 49 cents a pound, and we were really lucky that we had 2 different stores that were selling them to us in bulk at that price. Well, one was selling them at 49 cents a pound and the other one 88 cents a pound. But because they were able to do that for us, we were able to purchase 1,700 turkeys.
Wow.
And give those away this year, that's a lot of turkeys. We didn't reach everybody. We really tried, but because the prices were so low, the stores had very little
leftover
inventory, to sell to us.
Yeah.
And so, which was wonderful. I'm glad that everybody was able to buy a $6 turkey. And that really made Thanksgiving affordable for people.
Yeah.
But they were so thankful. It matters when they feel like there's somebody out there that cares, or the community cares about them. And our volunteers are amazing that way. They work hard just to make sure that their family and friends and neighbors and community members have the resources that they need to,
Yeah, they're not alone.
Yeah. I mean, that matters. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That like I said, that they feel like the community cares.
Yeah.
Well, talking about what you guys do and getting food out to people, you guys just opened up a new distribution center out there, Gamble Rogers, correct?
Yes. We are
Tell me
so
about
excited about that one. So we had a distribution in Hastings, and we were doing it at the First Baptist Church of Hastings, but they're going through a major remodel reconstruction and because of their growth. So we had to move, but we really wanted to be able to serve the communities of Flagler Estates and Hastings. And so my wonderful neighbors, Vicki and David Rice, who live next door, I'm sure you know them.
They're awesome.
Yes. And they work in that school all the time doing mentoring programs. And a lot of the families there live in that area. So they're like, hey, let's talk to the principal. Let's see if we can just get it there. And then that way we can reach even more families. And so they did. And that principal, I haven't met him, but I really would love to meet him, because what I heard from them that he did is to take all of the staff and put them in the school buses and drive them through the neighborhoods of the families that go to that school, so that they understood the conditions that the people are living in, and the poverty that can be pretty extreme in that area.
Yeah.
And so I just loved that he, had that idea and brought them to give them a better understanding of where the people are coming from.
Yeah. Shout out to Mr. Wilson. Amazing.
So I haven't met him, but I really want to, and
gosh.
I love that. And so I love being able to support that. And I guess he's got all kinds of ideas about how to, and Vicki and Dave are right there in that conversation on how we can reach even more families in that school, with holding the kids possibly after school and having the parents pick up so that they can all, participate in that together. And so we'll see where that, we've only done one there. So today is our second one ever.
Okay.
And we're sending, thousands and thousands of pounds of food there today.
That's a great school to link up to, because we had a Rotary project in which we created greenhouses out there too. This might be something cool to partner with, as well as doing some agricultural, farm to table programs or something.
Oh, yeah.
Just so fun.
Yeah.
They've always called Gamble the Diamond of the South. It's a great school.
Yeah. Well, this is I'm new to the experience of them, but I am, from all everybody says, I'm really looking forward to this being a long time partnership, where we can help families together.
And it's open to the public, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Just like all your other distributions. I mean, people can drive up. You guys aren't credit checking people. It's just a situation where if you're in need, come out and you guys will give them some bags of food.
Yeah, well, this one is actually a farmer's market style, so they actually shop down the tables for food themselves.
Oh,
yeah, so they park, and then we have some wagons, to help, get the food to their car, or they'll drive their car up and load their car after they've done all their shopping. We love that choice model. As many of those as we can manage, we do. And this location luckily lends itself perfectly for us being able to do that.
Yeah.
And still no cost for them.
No cost.
Right?
Yeah.
That's
Everything
awesome.
we do,
That's
it's
amazing.
rescued food. So the food's all free. We never spend any money on food.
Yeah.
And so, but it's a zero threshold. So if you show up, no income verification, no ID required, you just get food.
That's awesome.
It's huge. Are you guys working on an app?
Look at you, high tech. I love this.
All right.
Oh, we've been working on this one for a couple years.
It is not an easy process, right?
No. And it's this, what we found through food rescue in our, as we've grown and become exposed to a lot more industries and things, is that trucking companies, there's this whole untapped resource of rejected loads and rejected pallets. And so we've kind of scratched the surface in just our experience of that, where just a trucking company or a trucker that is determined not to have food go to waste will do all the research themselves and call around and try and find a food bank to take a load. And so, I'll just use the last few examples of things that we've gotten. Like there was this load of, it was 9,000 pounds of all different types of beautiful lettuces. And the store opened up the back to inspect it, and the top few cases had a little bit of frost on them. So they rejected the full 9,000 pounds of lettuces.
The whole thing?
And it would have gone into a landfill, but they found us and they came and they gave it to us, and then we gave it all away.
Oh my.
Yeah. And then there was it was 43,000 pounds of potatoes, and they went to deliver it. I think it was Southeastern Grocers, but it was the wrong type of potato. So they refused the whole load, and the truckers have to offload it as fast as possible because they need to get back to a productive, situation, because they were planning on offloading there, and then they had another one to go. So we got that whole 43,000 pounds of potatoes, and we opened up and gave it away. That was one of those days where we just had to say, okay, anybody come and get potatoes.
I think I remember this. Yeah. It was like just a moment.
The great potato giveaway.
Yeah.
And but that is happening to us so much more these days. And so this app then will work in real time. So it's like an Uber kind of like app. So if a trucker has a load that is rejected, then what they can do is pull up, and then they'll put information in about the load, and then it'll go out to all large scale food banks. So you have to be a food bank that has loading docks or forklifts or whatever to be able to unload these trucks. You can't just be like a small place that can take one or two pallets. Like you got to be able to take the full load no matter what it is. And so it will put on their phone screen, it'll have them have dots of all the different food pantries or banks that are able to take that. So if you're in Orlando and you're heading up to Tennessee, then and for your next pickup, then you can see every large scale food bank along the way. And then you can, and say, okay, I'm going to pick this one, and then it immediately connects you to, them, and then they can accept it, and then it'll track in real time where
When
the
the
truckers,
delivery-
yeah,
That's
yeah,
amazing.
So great.
yeah. So we just
It's like
got it.
DoorDash, but for like food insecurity, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, yeah. So we had this team. It was Hack for Impact, which is a group of engineers and software people.
I love
This
that
is
name.
what they do.
Wow.
I know is to try and improve social causes. And so they took on this project and they just finished it. So we're going to be ready to kind of go into this beta testing phase starting in January.
Where are
And
they based? Are they based out locally? Or are they?
I don't think so.
That's pretty amazing though
Yeah.
for an impact on that. That's
Oh,
so cool.
Yeah, yeah. And so anyway, we're really excited to see where this goes because there's no data on the amount of food waste that's happening in this sector, and so we're going to be able to start collecting all this data and then hopefully, like I said, taking it and showing it to and connecting more companies nationally. But as we get more food in, everybody's got to start thinking about infrastructure, storage and transportation. We've got to start expanding that, which is why we're so excited about the new facility we're building here in St. Augustine, because we're going from like 2,000 square feet to 10,000 square feet.
Right. Yeah.
Which is a big difference in how much
Yeah.
you can process. And so we're really excited about our growth and all of the potential that we have out there to do more in this
Any new
space.
timeline on that project?
The new warehouse.
Mhm.
So we should have the land purchase complete this month,
Okay.
and then it's all down to permitting.
God bless. I know. Yeah.
A.D. Davis, Mike Davis, he's
Yeah.
managing the project for us, and
great.
so he's
Never met
moving
him.
I know, right? Only upstairs.
Love it.
Yeah, but he's moving it as fast as he can.
Of
But,
course he will,
It's
yeah.
it's just a process.
He's
So
amazing. Yeah.
We're trying to be patient. Like I wanted it done now.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
Yeah. But the world doesn't work on my timeline, I guess. So it's all good.
Well, now correct me if I'm wrong on any of this information. You guys have connected with like a total of around 27 new farms. You guys are bringing food in that's, I guess, not always completely suitable for human consumption.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that happens every day.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So we have been working with farms this whole time. And as
Right.
we have continued to grow, we continue adding more farms because there's always a percentage of food that's not good for people.
Right.
And you need to have farms online to take it so you don't have any waste. So we've been able to be a zero food waste facility this whole time. So, but November, we ended up getting a 43,000 pound load of bananas that was all just not good for people. It was already, you just touched it and it was mush.
Yeah.
So not even banana bread.
Yeah.
m-
Oh, wow.
and,
Yeah.
and 43,000 pounds is a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
And we already had, I think it was 24 bins of apples that had come in from a gleaning, and we were really struggling to give those away because they were already kind of like 20-30% bad, and people didn't want to dig through these loose bins of apples.
So
you
what
know,
Right.
do
good
you
bad.
do with all that?
Yeah, so we just put an ad out on Facebook, and we're like, all right, we're just going to do this Hail Mary, and let's just see what happens. And so we put an ad out on Facebook saying, hey, the warehouse is going to be open. It's just like, bring your trailers, bring your trucks. We'll give you as much as you want for if you have, pigs, chickens, whatever kind of farm animals.
Oh, okay.
And we were able to give away 95% of that within 4 hours the next day.
That's
For animals.
amazing.
For use
Yeah.
for animals.
Yeah, and so we
Perfect.
made those connections, and so I got a volunteer that wanted an admin job, and I'm like, okay, well, can you collect all this information, names, email addresses, phone numbers, the type of animals they have, the volume they can take. So now she's still working on compiling all that, but
That's
now,
great.
but we've already gotten the numbers for the big people that can come and take 5 and 10 pallets at a time. So they're on our speed dial, but yeah, I mean that was huge because and I let the source know that because I told him like, listen, you got to talk to your source because it came in bad already. But then I sent the next day and I'm like, guess what? We can handle that. And I told him about the farm connection because I've been talking to other food rescue organizations. There's always the conversation around, okay, food rescue for people, then compost.
Mm.
And they're always missing that next link, which is feed the farm animals.
Right. Yeah.
And if you look at the food rescue hierarchy that the USDA and EPA put out, it's supposed to be, to make the maximum use of all of the land, water, energy that went into producing this food, then the best possible use for it is to feed people. If you can't feed people, then feed animals. If you can't feed animals, then you compost. And so this just proved that there's a great need out there for the farms, and they have the capacity to deal with this food, and it saves them money on feeding their animals. And the food is really nutritious and wonderful still.
I had no idea you guys did all this. That's awesome.
Yeah. And so now when I told him that, and it's like, I'm not ready now because we're in a move in Palatka. We're moving to a new building. I said, but after that, if there's a bad load and nobody else will take it, then what we can do is we can coordinate receiving that and then have our farm show up like as the truck gets there and just offload one and load the other. Because the alternative is that it goes into a landfill.
Right.
And that's the absolute worst use
Right.
you can do for
Right.
this food.
Yeah.
And so we're really excited about that. And we hope it inspires other food rescue organizations to really make those connections in their community, because the farms are hurting because of the economy as well.
Yeah.
Foods
Yeah.
it has a higher cost. And so it really is very beneficial to them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow. Very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
And now, speaking of animals, you guys were telling me before the show,
Mm-hmm.
we've got a couple of Kodiak bear cubs.
Oh, yeah.
At a wildlife reserve now here in St. Augustine.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
How are you guys tied into this?
Well, they saw the ad on Facebook about
Okay.
farm food,
Oh,
and
sure.
and so they came out and they were so excited because what happened was apparently there were 2 Kodiak bear cubs found wandering in the panhandle of Florida after the hurricane, and they're not native
Yeah, I was
to
like, they're not-
Florida.
yeah, from here.
I don't know where they're native to, but don't test my knowledge there. But I know they're not native to Florida, so they got shipped over to the St. Augustine Wildlife Rescue that deals mainly with lions and tigers. So they took these bears in, but they're 200 pounds, but growing to 1,500 pounds each.
Good gracious.
And they eat 3 times a day, and it's basically produce.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the amount of money it's going to cost to feed these bears over years is significant. And so they were so excited. So they come and pick up, and apparently the bears love apples and grapes. And so they'll send us
Perfect.
little
You're
pictures.
just-
They chop it
Yeah.
all up, and the bears are eating, and it's so adorable. And so, it's one of those fun things, when you're in this business and you're working with, the farm food that's leaking on you, and and you're like, this stuff is, but when
It's
then
good for
it's
them,
turned
yeah.
into that, and then you see these cute, adorable bears that are happy to have the food. You're like, that's,
What are their
okay,
names?
we're happy to have farm food.
Naja and Denali.
Yeah.
So cute.
I know,
That's
yeah.
awesome. I'm glad. That's a great story.
It is. It's just fun, and everybody, it just makes us all. It brings a little bit of joy to the.
Warm and fuzzies, pun intended.
Absolutely.
So, Sonny, how can individuals and even businesses get involved with you guys to help in this mission of ending food security and helping feed people?
Yeah, well, I'll start by saying just in this holiday season, because, we still have a few weeks before Christmas, we are still doing toy drives and food drives. So if you are a business that would like to do one of those things for us, we will get those into the hands of people that could use them the most. And just the more we get, the more joy we can spread. So that's wonderful. But on an ongoing basis, one of the things we are in need of right now, volunteer-wise, are store pickup people. So if you have an SUV, if you have a truck and you want to donate a day a week to us or whatever, that, we would love that. So as a team for a business to come in and, just maybe give an employee a couple hours off on a Friday to come and do a
cool.
store pickup or something like that.
Okay.
That would be great, because we definitely, as we expand, we're just taking on the new BJ's, but we do have ongoing needs as our store network grows.
I'll tell you, BJ's is doing some great things with philanthropy in this town, especially with their membership.
Yeah.
So if you're a donor of Epicure, you
Yes.
actually get a discount on the yearly membership, which is pretty
Yes,
awesome.
I know. Yeah, because you can get. We just posted that. I think that ends on the 13th. But you can buy an annual membership for $20, and then they'll donate $10 to Epicure.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I think their normal memberships are like $50 or $60. So
Right.
it's a great bargain.
Yeah.
Definitely. And then just, we're a 100% volunteer organization.
Mhm.
So we don't need money ongoing for staff, but we do need money ongoing for rent, utilities, trucks, because
Yes.
one of our goals, as we now have all of this food coming in, one of the biggest challenges that we see with other organizations is transportation capacity. So like you look at Family Worship Center, they've just got their little 2-pallet trailers. I mean, they can take 10 times more than they can haul. But we struggle to get it to them because our trucks are always in use doing our own thing. So our goal in this next year is definitely to increase our transportation capacity, because then with the surplus food, we can get it to these organizations that can't transport it themselves, and then spread this food, geographically more to help more people.
So if I donate to Epicure, can I allocate where I would love to see my donor funds go?
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
awesome.
Yeah, we respect that 100%. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Cool.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Sonny, tell people where they can find you if they want to start to get involved. Online, Facebooks, Instagrams, website, all that good stuff.
Yeah. If you just go to our website, which is epic-cure.org, it has the links to our Facebook page.
Okay.
I have to say we have an Instagram, but we're not good at it. So
The
Facebook
pulse is on Facebook. You're
yeah,
good.
Facebook
okay.
is where we are because we're all a little older. So, but so you'll find there's a lot of information on our website, and all of our updates are on Facebook, and we do a newsletter every month that has lots and lots of information. And then if you ever want to just come out and have a tour and see what we do, we're happy to host you. You can contact support at epic-cure.org. And we'll give you a tour and put you to work.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Sonny, thank you so much for coming in and for everything you're doing. It's really so amazing and so important, especially this time of year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
And awesome progress. I love hearing about all the progress every
Right?
single time you're
Yeah.
in here.
Well, and I just want to do one more shout out because
please.
as I was waiting here before the show, we just connected
Yeah.
with
Dan,
Dan
from Winter Experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is their first year doing it, and
Mhm.
they overbought trees, which is now going to benefit us because they have over 1,000 trees they're donating to us
Isn't
to be
that
able to
amazing?
give to people. So we're going to
That's
start picking them
huge.
up tomorrow, and we're going to add them to our distributions right away. But they were going to burn them, and now we get to get them. It was just by luck of being here before the show, meeting him, and it's because of you guys we made that connection. And so
cool.
I know,
Awesome.
very
I got
cool.
chills. I love that.
I know. It's
That's
exciting.
awesome.
Exciting. Yeah, because the last thing you're going to do if you're short on money is buy a tree.
Buy a tree.
Right.
And
And that
trees are
just
so
is-
expensive
Yeah,
now.
and but for us to be able to give those to families,
Huge.
It's going to be amazing.
it's joyful.
Yeah.
Joyful.
Yeah.
Very, very happy.
Mm-hmm.
Merry Christmas, everybody. This
Absolutely.
is exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, congratulations on all the success, and that means a lot for a lot of people. It definitely does. It's so
Well,
important.
I can't say enough about volunteers that spend their time to make an impact in the community. It really is. Our volunteers are amazing, and I'm so blessed to have them as friends and coworkers, and it really is
Earth
it's
angels.
an amazing
Yeah.
team, an
Yeah.
amazing
Yeah.
team, and I can never say enough about all of them.
I've got to go out on a couple of drops with you guys, drop
Yeah.
offs with you guys, and
Mhm.
just amazing people,
Yeah.
just the most kind-hearted people. And
Yeah, hardworking.
really care about very hardworking,
Yes.
and they care about every person they're dropping food off to.
Yes.
It's really cool,
Absolutely.
really
Mhm.
awesome. Thank you, Sonny, for everything you're doing.
So
Can't wait
good.
to see you again. Probably, hopefully soon after the new year.
Yeah, that'd be
Absolutely.
great.
Yes,
Awesome.
yes,
You always
yes.
have fabulous updates. So good.
Yeah, love it.
Okay.
Thank
Very
you.
Cool.
Thank you.
Hey, and thank you to our friends at Old Town Trolley
Yes,
as
sir.
well, where you can sit back and relax and enjoy the sights and sounds of the holidays on their holiday trolleys. It is the best way to experience Nights of Lights and really get into that holiday zone. It really
Yeah.
puts you in the mood. So to take advantage of that, just go to holidaytrolleys.com, reserve your bench, and enjoy the Nights of Lights without having to drive through them, without having to smack the kids from the front seat.
Right. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can
No matter where
smack them
yeah.
because they're right next to you. On
Exactly.
The
Isn't
bench.
that
Yeah.
nice on the bench?
That's right. HolidayTrolleys.com.
Well, if you call this company, you don't have to smack your air conditioning unit
That's
anymore.
good.
Steve Chapman's All-American Air has been serving St. Augustine and surrounding counties for 45 years, including St. John's, Flagler, Duval, and Putnam. Their areas of expertise include warranty and non-warranty service work on all makes and models of AC units. They also have preventative maintenance service agreements, new construction installations, and equipment replacement with high-efficiency systems, from the most efficient Lennox home systems to the iComfort Ultra Smart Thermostat. All-American Air have been the latest and greatest all of your HVAC products. Give them a call, 904-461-0070.
And the latest and greatest in wine has been
Hey.
39 Wine Bar right there in the lobby of the St. George Inn. Beautiful place. Great place to hang out in the courtyard, especially now.
Mm-hmm.
Just, put a sweater on and warm up with a glass of wine out there. They also have over 95 wines for you to choose from. So you can sip, you can sample, or you can take a bottle home. Get ready for that Christmas party that you are not prepared for.
Right.
It's an easy way to show up with some great wine. I'll tell you that much. It's an easy gift to bring.
20% off.
20% off. That makes it even easier. Bin 39, they're at 4 St. George Street. You can call them ahead of time at 827-5740, and maybe they can help you pre-select the bottle of the wine that you're looking for. You can just pop in, pop out, and head to that Christmas party you don't want to go to. All right. It is Thursday.
Yes. Thirst Trap Thursday.
There you go. And we've got some thirsty Libras and Aquarius on deck.
Oh.
So we'll start with Libra. Oh, Libra, you're caught in the eternal struggle between two garbage choices, and neither is better than fast food salad. Those are awful.
Big dating in
Fast food
St.
salads.
Augustine. Nice.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Your ability to make decisions is tested every minute today because the balance you crave is absent. As absent as a cat when it's time for a vet visit.
Yeah, well, they don't like it.
those.
They don't
Yeah.
like it. Even dogs, they don't like it.
No, they don't. My dogs like the vet visit.
Wow,
actually.
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, they like the ride to the vet
Yeah,
visit.
the ride is fun.
the ride
Once
is
they get
good.
there, I feel
Once
like they
get
smell
in,
death or
right,
something.
they
yeah.
smell something
Yeah.
that doesn't make them very comfortable.
Right.
You might spend hours waffling over trivial choices. So go with your gut, or better yet, flip a coin. There you go. Just make the damn decision already. Otherwise, you'll find yourself stuck in decision limbo until next week. All right, Aquarius. Today will be a riveting exploration of how many conversations you can have with yourself,
Oh.
and how many illogical conclusions you can reach with yourself.
Well.
Like a Wi-Fi signal on the fritz, your zany ideas might dissipate before you can implement them. Friends will be slightly misaligned with your wavelength, seeing your insights as bizarre rather than visionary.
Oh, bizarre.
And budget, great song. And budget, don't worry about it. Isn't life just one big spreadsheet of disappointment anyway?
Kinda, sorta.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Spreadsheets. I never want to see a spreadsheet
Oh,
again.
never again. Ugh. But I will tell you can see this Saturday, 8 a.m. is the 13th annual Santa Suits on the Loose
Oh, that's
5K.
right.
We heard yesterday over 1,000 people have already
Wow.
registered. Why not make it 1,200? Let's get up and show out. This
That's
is going to
right.
be a lot of fun. And they just announced, this is really super cool, the 904th runner
Yeah.
across the finish line gets 2 tickets, general admission, to the Florida Man Games.
That's pretty awesome.
How fun is that?
Pretty awesome.
It pays to be like all the way back in the 904, right?
I know. We want to reward the losers.
Right, I love that.
Yeah.
Of course, proceeds benefit.
Yeah, it's not the winner. It's not second or third place.
No,
it's
it's
904.
the number 9 out
Yeah.
of the 1,000 people. You're number 9. This is going to be going to a walker.
There you go.
And we love you
That's
guys.
right.
Yes.
Nobody's going to finish. There's just going to be a line to not finish at the
Could
finish
you
line.
imagine they're all like standing on the sideline just to be.
Right. They're pushing people to finish. You finish.
So, Bobby, this is your chance, buddy. You get out there. I know he's coming.
Oh, Bobby.
Saturday, 8 a.m. again, 13th annual Santa Suits on the Loose. That's going to be down at the pier. Proceeds go to Says. That's awesome.
That's a lot of fun. And you're emceeing this year
Yes,
again.
it's gonna be so much
You're the
fun.
best MC for that.
It'll be a
Yeah.
lot of fun. Yes. Hey, tonight you guys got to go check out Investors of St. Augustine. It's their December
What?
hangout at Leaf and Bean from 6 to 8 p.m. Of course, this is sponsored by Townsend Russell. He brings people together for Investors of St. Augustine. If you're an entrepreneur out there, you're a new business, great networking opportunity. And Townsend's been doing this for years, so that's awesome. Give a shout out to that, buddy. Good stuff.
Very cool.
And finally, save the date, Wednesday, January 1st. This is New Year's Day, 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. is the annual First Day Beach Cleanup by Anastasia State Park. They obviously don't think anyone goes out late at night the night before. But if you're an early bird and don't care about the fireworks, you can save up and show out on the annual First Day Beach Cleanup on January 1st, 8:30 a.m. at Anastasia State Park.
Very cool. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Also, thank you to our friends at Magnolia Family Dentistry. If you haven't tried it yet, you haven't seen the difference yet, led by Dr. Paolo Rodriguez. Magnolia Family Dentistry is not just about clean teeth. Of course, that's priority number one, but their other priority is an extraordinary experience, a welcoming and warm experience for you, because sometimes it can be intimidating going to the dentist.
Yeah, they think it's the pain cave. No, this is more of like a
Right.
spa and a chair. Like they really have a new experience for people out there.
Yeah, that's really their approach.
Mhm.
Kind of like a spa dentistry. if
Right,
you will.
exactly. Yeah.
It's where a healthy smile meets exceptional care. You got to check them out. Make yourself an appointment. They're right there in the Whitehall Plaza, 904-824-0990. And we just talked about them, our friends at the North Florida Winter Experience.
How cool is that?
Yeah, man. Going to be able to donate 1,000 trees to our friends at Epic Cure. That's huge. Huge. They're great people down there. They really are. And they want to make sure you and your family have an amazing time as well. You can check out our area's largest Christmas tree, 45 feet tall. Visit Santa's workshops. Let the little ones share their Christmas wishes. Enjoy delicious seasonal treats from food trucks and warm up with some hot chocolate out there, too.
Mm-hmm.
For a special Florida twist, you can take a glide on their synthetic ice skating rink that people are absolutely loving. And if you've got a friend who's not very coordinated, you're going to love laughing at them as they go out on this thing.
It's hysterical. My whole family fell. It was awesome.
Make sure you buy them a ticket. Make sure you buy your clumsy friend a ticket to the ice skating rink for sure.
And film it.
Yes. Get that and send it to us.
Yeah.
We want to play it on this show.
That would be great.
That's right. Also, family-friendly attractions like reindeer games and Bumble's Bounce House. There's a lot for you to do. And you can make sure you get a cheap Christmas tree before they donate them all.
Yeah.
There's still room for you to get a couple.
And they're half off. Yeah, so you pay the entry fee, you get half off of all trees. Pretty awesome.
That's huge. They're open Fridays 5 to 9, Saturdays and Sundays 2 to 9. And for more information, you can visit Ancient City Christmas, the website we put up on the screen, ancientcitychristmas.com.
And Panache, they've been living that fabulous life since 1987 and invite you to their pamper party. I've got a Panache salon alert today.
What?
It's the most wonderful weekend of the year this holiday season. Enjoy $5 in Panache bucks for every $50 you spend on gift cards or gift sets, 20% off of customized gift sets, plus savings on some spa packages and series. Yeah, check it out. Go to getpanache.com/holiday, boo.
Very cool.
Yes. All right, we've got some chucklesome memes today I found on Instagram.
Okay.
All right, this first one, I don't know what country this is, but I know I've dated people from it. Yeah, the red flag.
Yeah, I've dated half their population.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Next up, the first rule of online shopping, price low to high. Right, yeah, you want to see what's less expensive, right?
Yeah,
great
duh.
filter, yeah. Next up, cashier, delivery will be an extra $5, and then all dads. I can fit it into my
we can get it in
Yaris.
there.
Yeah.
We can get it in there.
Jimmy. Next up, search my symptoms on Google, and then Google says, get in, loser.
Yeah, get ready. You're almost dead.
Right?
Yep.
Next up, older men don't even have to hide that they're staring at you. They just look at you like this, right?
Okay, the joys of getting older. You
Right.
give less F's.
F's, right.
That's right.
Oh, this is funny. How about me acting like I don't see the money in my birthday card?
Yeah, I do
everybody
this
does
every time, right?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, look at this. Oh, and there's money. Wow. Yeah. You don't make eye contact with the money when you first open the card.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Yep.
Next up, me and my friends when we go out. Hey.
Yeah. They're having a great time out there.
Next up, I hate when a customer says, why they got you working on holidays? Because you're here, bro.
Right. It's you, pal. It's
Jeez.
you.
Next up, me waiting for my best friend to become a millionaire so she can buy me clothes, a car, food, a mansion.
Wow.
Isn't that
Okay.
nice? Yeah.
Go out and get it yourself, damn it.
Damn it. Yeah, don't be subservient to somebody else.
That's right.
Next up, me thinking I finally fixed my life just because I cleaned my room.
It,
right?
it does give you that feeling.
I'm going through it right now.
Yeah.
I'm doing the great purge right now. So yeah, it does feel
Okay.
good.
Yeah. All right. Very good. Good stuff.
Yes.
Thank you for setting up a great show, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you to Sonny for coming in, Rick for pressing all the buttons. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning.
Bye, everybody.